Okay, let's get into this. We've all seen the ads for MegaCustom.com.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere. The Make It Yours campaign.
Exactly. The ones with the personalized blankets, mugs, hoodies, you name it. The site has just exploded in popularity.
All based on that heavy advertising.
Right. So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're going to deep dive into the sources to see if this site actually, delivers on those huge customization promises.
And, more importantly, what the potential risks are for you if you're thinking of shopping there.
So where do we even start?
Well, what's fascinating is that the first signs of trouble are immediate.
Hmm.
When you run the site through independent safety checkers, it comes back with a really low trust score.
A low trust.
A very low one. It gets a high-risk rating and is flagged as suspicious right out of the gate. That kind of thing should make any shopper just stop and think.
Okay, but here's where it gets a little confusing then. Because on the surface, some things look okay, don't they?
What do you mean?
Well, the domain was registered back in 2019, so it's not brand new.
Huh.
And it does have a valid SSL certificate, the little padlock icon.
Right. The basics are there.
So those are usually green flags. Why would the trust scores be so low if those basics are in place?
That's the core tension here. Because if you look closer at the technical data, the site's architecture, its hosting, that kind of thing, you see detected similarities to other known sketchy operations.
So it's not a coincidence.
It doesn't seem to be. This technical fingerprint suggests that even with the SSL and the domain age, the underlying infrastructure matches a blueprint used by other high-risk sites.
Sites that focus more on marketing than on actually delivering a product.
Exactly, or customer security. This brings us to the biggest question. What does custom actually mean to them?
And the reviews start to paint that picture, I think.
Yeah.
Trustpilot has it at a 4.0 out of 5, which seems okay.
It seems okay, but that number is misleading. You have to look at the complaints. They all zero in on the one thing they advertise most heavily.
The customization.
The customization, that core promise, upload your own photos, create something unique, is reportedly severely limited or just plain blocked.
Right. I was reading that user complaints say a lot of orders only allow for text editing. You can add a name, but the image upload feature just isn't there.
Or it fails constantly, which is a huge disconnect for a company whose entire brand is built on photo personalization. It's not just a glitch at that point.
And there was a very specific example of this, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. Really maddening one. A customer ordered a photo blanket. They wanted their family picture on it.
Makes sense.
After they paid, customer service told them only the name on the blanket could be changed, not the actual image.
You kidding? So it wasn't a photo blanket at all.
It was a blanket with a generic design where you could slap your name on it. I mean, imagine the frustration. That's fundamentally misleading marketing.
So putting this all together for our listeners, what's the verdict?
Based on the technical risk and this pattern in customer feedback.
It seems like MegaCustom.com leans risky, at best.
And the risk isn't just getting a product that doesn't quite match your vision. The real concern is you could pay and get nothing at all.
Or something that's just wildly different from what you thought you were designing.
Right, because of that operational instability we see in the technical data.
Okay, so if you're listening and you still decide you want to try it, what's the advice?
Treat it with extreme caution. Start with the smallest, cheapest item you can find, just to test the waters.
And definitely use a protected payment method.
Absolutely. A credit card or PayPal. Something that gives you fraud protection because the financial risk rating here is high.
So the core issue really is that gap between words and reality.
It's a semantic gap. The difference between what customization means in their ads and what it actually means on their site, which is just text editing. And so the final thought for you to consider is this. If the technical similarities to other sketchy sites are real, what is the underlying business model that makes these companies consistently prioritize misleading ads over building actual functional design tools for their customers? That's the real question here.